What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to put a backup camera on a 2014 to 2019 Silverado or Sierra. That's what we got right now. We're going to use the OEM style, which is right here. Got all the wires for it right here, and here's the new camera right there. Alright, let's put this to the side. Things that you're gonna need are a 10 mil and a Torx. I don't remember what size it is. Ugh. Whatever. So first you gotta take these bolts off to get to the back of the camera. Alright, let's see. There's 3, 4, right there, 6, 7, and the last one. Alright, now you might have to pry on this a little bit. Take it off. Alright, once you take that plate off, this is the tailgate handle right here. We gotta take this rod out and this other one. So to take them out, you just push this white tab and then lift it up. Same with the blue one. You just push this out and pull it out, and then you get your 10 mil. There's 2 bolts, this one and this one. They're both 10s. Alright, there's that. And then to get this out, you gotta push the tabs right down here. There's 1 and 2. Then you can pull it back, and there it is. Now we gotta take this door lock off. So we gotta pry on this clip right here and this one in order to pull it out. I need both hands for this one, so I'll get back with you guys in a bit. Alright, I pulled the pin out, so you can see it's not in the way anymore. So you just pull this back out, and there we go. Same thing for the other side. Make sure it's the right way. This one has to go back. There we go. And then you just push it in. And as you can see, it's locked in there. The rod is going through there. It's not going to let it come out. Alrighty. So now what we can do is get this handle underneath the plate. So first we feed the wire through. Oh, that's not good. Just set it to the side. Then we get the actual handle, and let's push it right there. Then it's got 2 tabs I gotta line up right there and right there. Then you put the nuts or the bolts on there. There's one of them. There's the other one. And you get them tight. There we go. Now you push the pins or the rods back in and make sure you lock them. Oh, wrong way. Put it in, and there we go. Same with the other one. Slide it in, and boom. There they go. They're already locked. And we gotta make sure that the tailgate works. So let's try this out. Whatever, we'll mess with that later. So now we gotta run all the wire through that little hole right there so that we can pass it through the truck. And run it under it. If I can put the camera so that you guys can see. Here we go. Where I need to run it through. So I'm gonna run this. Where we at? Right here. This hook. To the end of the cable. You just gotta tie it a little bit. Alright. Start pulling it. There we go. Through there. It's a long cable. And we got all of it through there. Alright, and that's it. So now the cable's through. Alright, and now we can run the rest of the cable through this hole. So we can run all the cable under the truck, make it look nice and OEM, nice and factory. Alright, now that we ran the cable through both of the holes, you can see it right there. Before we put this cover on, we need to make sure that the tailgate opens and closes normal. There's the camera right there, and there we go. Now we can start running all the cable to the front, to the radio. These two, this black one right here, black one's going to ground, the red one is going to the wire on the reverse lights. I believe if we connect this one to the head unit, we shouldn't need to tap into the backup lamps, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so in order to get that cable, we're gonna get the stereo out. This is already an aftermarket stereo, so we need to take this cover off. It's got probably around 10 clips around it. You just pry on it, make sure you're soft with it. You're careful with it because they could break. Alright, we got the clips out. Here it is. All the clips are there. Now we gotta get 4 bolts out. There's 7 mils. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 down here. I need to go get my Milwaukee. So we put the 7 one on there, and let's get to it. you just pull it out, should come right out. You can just rest it on there. This is for this radio. This is the cable for the backup camera, and this other one right here, the one that should be able to use without tapping into the backup lamps. So let me get the cable and then we'll go from there. Alright, here's the cables. Gotta strip this. Let's do a little more. And then we gotta strip this one. Okay. This is just for testing. I'm gonna solder it and heat shrink it once I know it's good. And we connect this one right here, and we can try it now. There's the head unit. We can turn it on all the way. Alright, there it is. Apple CarPlay works pretty good. Let's see if the camera works. Alright, let me go take the cover off. So I'm gonna rest this on here. Alright, I took the plastic cover off now. Now let's see how this bad boy works. It's kind of blurry. It's actually pretty blurry. Not as nice as I wish, but I suppose it's better than nothing. Well, that's it. Now let me put everything away, make it look nice, and I'll get back with you guys. We're back after routing all the cables for the truck, and there we go. Not the greatest camera, but it works. So for the cable, comes right down here. I just routed it through where the shifter goes, right down there. And once you put the map back on, you won't even know it's there. And then down here, just zip tied it all along the wire loom all the way to the back. And there it is. There's the camera. Put the tailgate back together already. Just gotta put the trim back in there and the one for the radio, and we're done. Alrighty, everything is pretty much wrapped up now. Put the covers back on. Here it is again. Put this cover back on, and we're all set. Stay tuned if you guys want to enter in the raffle for this 94 F-150. It's a pretty clean truck. It's got a nice interior. It's a little dirty, but she's a clean unit. Just gotta fix some things, and then I'll be posting it. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next time.